Hello everybody, this is Francorchamps. Welcome back to Real Racing 3, sort of. And we're just about to complete another race. This one was 2 laps at Circuit D Spa Francorchamps in the McLaren F1. And let's do this. Yeah, I came in 4th. Not the best position. I was hoping for top 3, but this car is like a pile of trash because, well, the tires are trash because I just cannot get a grip of this car. It just doesn't want to stick to the track. It keeps overdriving the corner because the brakes are so poor and the grip is so poor, and I end up losing positions. Even though I only have 3 out of like 15 upgrades. I wish that this car would perform better. Plus it goes up to 234 miles per hour. If it has that much speed, it should have a lot more grips. It should have a lot more grip and brakes. Anyway, and also, since of that fact, I did a few cheating tricks. Watch. By the way, this car is customized. I did put a few vinyls on it. Pretty nice. Turn up the volume. Oh, that's the maximum. Of course it is. Now, so we have to slow down in the name of the law, chop off the corners, and everyone who dares to speed through the corner. Or slow down in the name of the law, I should say. Well, there's a racetrack, so there's no speed limit. So we get around these guys who just goes, well, we tried to overtake them here on the Hangar Straight. And then we slowed down. And this time, in this corner, since the brakes were so poor, I overdrove the corner. I bumped the end on the fence, or the tire barrier. Of course, the tire barriers in this game are invincible. Like if you try to smash through them, they just don't move. They just stay right where they are. That's one problem with this game. Yeah, the tire barriers in this game are invincible, so you can't just bust right through them. When you try to bash through them, they just sit there. Yeah, and I overdrove this corner, which sent me into the grass because the brakes and the tires are so bad on this car. So for that fact, the McLaren F1 is definitely not my most favorite car in the game. It has a lot of speed, but the brakes and tires could be improved. But I don't really plan to use this car very much, so I don't want to spend too many upgrades on this car. I like to spend upgrades on cars that I might actually use to complete a series or something. And now yep, I chopped off the corner because I'm like that. Yep, only missed out on overtaking one car. It was pretty some interesting violence. Yeah. See, now this door here is busted. It's open because it's not locked anymore, so, well, it's kind of locked, you might say, but it's busted, so if I was to get into a bad crash, I would fly right out of the car. Of course, that's not a factor in Real Racing 3, so even if the door is broken, you're pretty much glued inside the car, so there's no chance of you flying out and seriously injuring yourself. That would be kind of disturbing, actually. Because this game is rated E for everyone, so they don't want to have any violence or stuff. Unlike Asphalt 8 Airborne, that game seems to be rated T for teen. That's why I don't really play it. Plus, it takes up 1.5 gigabytes. That game, nah, I don't really like it too much. It takes up too much room. It's not for everyone. That's why I prefer Real Racing 3. Although the graphics are blah and the sounds are meh, I quite like it. Yeah, actually, that guy, that guy, his tires are like invincible. He just blew through the turn and just overtook me and tried to push me off the track. Yeah. So now we're just driving through the field. We're driving all around the track. This track is 4.5 miles, by the way, or 4.4 miles to be exact. And this is also where they have the 6 hours of Spa, part of the Rolex Sports Car series, which is pretty interesting. Sort of. I usually watch the Rolex. Yep, there I go, cheating again. And here we come to the end of the race with the 4th place finish. But if I had one more lap, I could possibly overtake those 3 guys and get first. If only I had one more lap. Oh well, I'll take it. Car obviously needs servicing. A lot of servicing. And yes, so I'll just show you the finals and then we'll move on to the next car, which is a very fast car that's hard to handle. Well, not as hard as the McLaren F1. This thing is like handles really poorly. Come on. This part of the McLaren F1 showcase. So if we go, so I've added the Real Racing Guru Chat Lounge logo. I've got some green lines around the wheels. I've got a red stripe going around that thing. We've got some blackness in the front nose. And a purple star right there. You might not be able to see it, but there's a little purple star right there where I'm pointing. Yeah. Anyways, that's it for this video. Hope you have enjoyed it. See you on the next one.